revamped my fly screens, and what I use for fly screens is simply a off-the-rack curtain. It's a curtain sheer fabric. It's thin enough that it's no-see-um proof. Nothing can get through that. Not mosquitoes, gnats, or no-see-ums, because look how tight the weave is. It's very tight. And in fact, it actually cuts down some of the air that comes through, but you can see it moving. The air does get in. And if it's really warm and there's not too buggy, what I'll do is just take part of it and fold it back like so and put a clip, and then that way it lets the air come in. But what I did is this. I used to clip it on at the top with these. And at one time I used the little office clips like that. Those are a little hard to handle. And this works really well. See, it clips up and it really holds it. And I also use this to hold my sunscreen when I put it out. The one that, you know, the one you put out for shade. But this is kind of a pain. And then once you're inside, let's say I clip all these on. I used to use 3, and I'm inside and it starts to rain. And it's coming in. So I'll have to get out or either raise my arm up through there, which is awkward, and take them off and then jerk the screen down. So I just put these big bar magnets on here. I sewed these into the top hem just with my sewing machine. It was a little awkward because the magnet wanted to stick to the sewing machine. So you just take your time. You can do that by hand. You can sew them in by hand, just needle and thread. And then on the sides, I used to have these plastic things, a magnet holder with plastic, see? So I took Gorilla Tape and put it over my magnet. Here's the magnet. I have these little slim, sorry about that, slim bar magnets in there. You can see they're not very big. And that keeps it down on the sides. And if it gets really windy, I take and put a clamp here. Or if I want to keep the dogs in, I put a clamp right there. That holds it from blowing, you know, way out. So anyway, and then I just yank it down, ball it up. As you can see, it's all wrinkled, and stick it in one of my storage bins. Or with this one, I usually just stick it right here. So it's right here, right behind that thing. This pocket organizer that I have. It's easy to open. And I have 2 that I can keep here. But I found that one is really sufficient. So I have a spare if I need it. And sometimes I like to hang a screen up here. If I'm in here working and I just want to kind of blur and get a little more privacy without knocking the light, then I can hang my 3rd screen up there. You can see they move really easy, so I can just yank these down quite simply, or slide them over if I want to have it like halfway open. I could do that. Put it like that. There we go, the back of the DixxeLand. And same thing, I put the 3 magnets across the top. And I've got magnets on the side, so that keeps the the bugs out. And again, I can clamp it right here. If it gets too windy and it's going to blow off, I can clamp it right there to keep it from, blaring out like this. And you can see it moves. So there's air getting through there, getting in through the other door, which is open. That's all I have open is that side door and this back door. And you can see the curtain moving. The air does get in, but it does restrict the air somewhat. So, like I say, if I want to breeze, I just cock it back a little bit if the bugs aren't too bad.